Hi there, Endpoint Pete and Avec. We're here to discuss today about the potential to do like LAN events or community events for Quake. I think the Quake scene kind of needs something else, especially with QPL potentially being maybe only like 6 months of the year.
Yeah.
There needs to be other events, stuff like Iron Fist has been great. There's some like QuachiCon and KeenCon, all these kind of things have been really good. But yeah, we've got a facility here in the UK. Like, why can't we do events as well? And just discussing how, it would be good to get community feedback, but the goal for us is to try and make them sustainable so that we can do lots of them. Because
it's not like one thing like we had with Iron Fist. Hopefully we're gonna have another one this year. Or like with KeenCon, they already managed to do like 2 editions.
Yeah.
So we want to do something more than that and maybe do something more frequently. We'll also check the schedule with QPL to not really interrupt. Usually the new QPL season was starting like after New Year, even in like the end of February. So we still have a lot of time. And most likely, we don't have a date set yet, right? But we're planning something in between October and November.
Maybe end of October, start November, maybe. So the plan for me is we want a number of things. We want good content, which you guys want to watch for a start. Be able to record all the matches, put them on YouTube, actually discuss with players. We can do content around the facility. We've got a whole media studio right here. Yeah. Like, we won't show it to you.
We also have this big couch where we will like watch party.
Yeah, watch
like
party. If anyone's watched that kind of Beyond the Summit style event for Counter-Strike back in the day, where you do chilled. Quake has so many good personalities. Like, it's actually, compared to other games, it's got so many good personalities.
So everybody wants to work with the media from Quake. And so basically, also we want to have casters for the event. Also, we want to have someone who's going to run the couch. Like someone who is funny and who can entertain, so he can watch the games, invite the players on the couch, take interviews, speak about them. Like, you can also see whole the background, so maybe after the games you can kind of see like players like hanging around, talking and stuff. So
we even had the funny idea of doing like an after party and filming it and having it live on whatever. And
we got a lot of ideas, we just need to check like what's possible, what's not.
Yeah, so I mean, it's like, in terms of like players, we're kind of thinking around, so money is the hard part, right? How do you fund an event? I'll be brutally honest with Iron Fist. I think they had a 20k prize pool, and in my mind, fair play to them, because the ROI is just so hard to get there. Like, being very honest about it, and it's not sustainable, like realistically. But then you look at things like KeenCon, they got 1k, 2k prize pools, and it's more sustainable. You can see the model there.
That's more what we want to do. We want to like invest like 1, 2k, like some small amount of money, and then maybe raise the fundraising. Like, if you people like it, and it
would be good to get your community's thoughts on this. Put in the comments if you'd be willing to. But we think you're putting like a base prize pool, quite a small one, and essentially crowdfunding the rest of it for the pros. It all goes to the pros here, and giving you guys entertainment essentially. But the thing that for me is difficult with Quake, if you're like an organisation from that side of things, it can be hard to justify paying travel, accommodation, all these things for an event like Quake.
And this one's gonna be invitational, so we're gonna try to like pay for the accommodation, for the flights.
Exactly. So we're gonna look for people in and around Europe that aren't, or in the UK. Luckily, we've got quite a few pros in the UK already. Endpoint ourselves, we have 6 apartments down the road. So for us, accommodation's cheap. Like, really nice apartments we can put people in. Travel won't be too much. So if we can try and keep the travel and accommodation to a budget that's small but reasonable, and then pros themselves or organisations, if they're represented, don't have to pay anything. Which is key, because that'll get organisations on board as well. Let alone for organisations, we can take media headshots, we can do content for them if they want. We can give benefits to an organisation basically. We can get fresh headshots for them. It says better content for you guys and so on.
Plus, these headquarters are really big. If you guys didn't see, you can visit the Instagram of the team Endpoint. You were like uploading a lot of like shots from. I mean, you can see from this place.
If you go to pracrooms.gg, you can also see the rooms and the facility itself.
When I came here, you guys actually walk around me and you record that. So that's also the material.
There might be a video about that. We're not sure. Essentially, so the short of it is going to be, hopefully, travel accommodation paid for, small prize pool, potentially community funded as well on top of that, and just make it a fun event for pros. But the ideas around, it'd be good to get people's feedback. Whether we kind of want to do like an 8-person event, maybe.
We generally want feedback about everything, because even this like running this couch and watch party, like running the stream, do we run 2 streams at the same time, watch party and like stream A, or stream A, stream B? Also, what we want to do is like maybe invitational, like top 8 or something, and then organizing additional like 2v2 event after the 1v1. So for the second day, first day we got 1v1, second day we got 2v2, and we got like the winner playing team up with the guy from the last place. So first seed, 8th seed, and we create teams based on that, and we have another tournament next day. Or like, you know, feedback about everything basically.
So yeah, so for example, if we had 8 players here, maybe we do 6 or 7 of those spots are fully invitational, top pros from Europe kind of thing. And then we might have 1 or 2 spots for open as well. So like people could play the open event, open qualifier.
And we do qualifiers online.
Get fully funded as well. Yeah. The only caveat for that is like, obviously the CIS region, all these kind of regions, you'd have to...
You have to have visa before,
It has to have a visa for the UK, essentially, which... Some CIS will have, for sure.
Like Base was on the last Iron Fist and he had the visa. He might still have the visa.
Exactly. So like, you know, who knows? Maybe I'll get a visa for the UK. If you can, play the open qualifier, get in. And we'll fully fund that as well. You know, we'll bring, you know, some nice food, some nice sandwiches, all this kind of stuff. Make it a good environment.
We also want to start slow and like do it long term. So we don't really want to go overboard with the prizes because like accommodation, flights, foods, like casters, like... admins, like holy help, it's all gonna create a lot of costs.
Exactly. So essentially I want to make it so a pro comes at no cost, they have a great time with friends at the end of the day, and they can win a little bit of money. And who knows what the community can do. You might be able to get a good prize pool. If we can do that, if we can do that, we'll try it maybe this year sometime. As I said, maybe end of October, start November. If it goes well, we could do 4 of these a year, like easily. For us downstairs, one of the things we're in our head struggling with. So we book out these rooms we have for pro teams. If we put a LAN event on, we don't necessarily want to block out the whole weekend because that can screw us financially. But if there's only 8 pros, we can fit that in 1, maybe 2 rooms for so everyone gets their own warm-up PC, and we do a setup in the media studio for like that 1v1, 2v2. And then if we can do that without disturbing all of the rooms, we could do that. We could do it all the time. And as long as the costs are down, community gets involved. I might be able to find a sponsor or 2 here or there. Especially if we do a test pilot event and the viewership's decent and we can prove that, we can start growing from there. And that's the point. If that goes well, who knows? Maybe we could do some community events as well. We have open ladders for the lower levels, not the pro, like the amateur levels. But these are kind of like future thoughts as well.
And as we said, any feedback is welcome, any help is welcome. Also, like if you got people like Havrix, for example, who's doing the coverage and photos, and if he wants to come like and do some like content with this tournament, like please let us know. Like
for sure. So current format idea is 8 players, potentially 6 or 7 invitational, 1 or 2 open, probably depending on what pros can come, I'd imagine, because we want the best pros here at the same time. And that's on the first day. Second day is potentially 2v2 tournament as well, where, as Alex said, seed 1, seed 8, pair up, seed 2, seed 7 from the tournament, pair up,
and then I'm really
fun 2v2 tournament.
I'm really curious if we will be allowed by Twitch to, for example, if we're staying after the tournament here to hang out, like a small after party. Like if we can also like stream that to people. Definitely, there will be some sound issues and you wouldn't catch like.
You're allowed to drink on stream.
And if you can drink alcohol on stream.
I just don't know if you're allowed to be completely wasted off your face, but. We just cut it there and go out.
because there were events like that when there was like a camera set up and people were drinking alcohol.
People do drinking streams all the time. So these are the kind of fun things you want to do. Make a laugh out of it. Hopefully give Quake fans and the Quake community and the pros something to play for as well in the off season. Let us know your thoughts. Put it in the comments. And also just big shout out to Avek for all the work he does for Quake because he does, you know. If you see all these videos, a lot of that's on him, and he's doing a great job. So.
No, also thank you for supporting that and supporting the community, Quake, me especially, and for everything. We're already working almost 5 years together, so
it's crazy.
Time flies.
Cool. Catch you in the next one.
See ya.